Hello, Mega Dimension, back for that Kazan video. Last time we did a Ton Con game. It was quite interesting. It's quite interesting. Compared to was I think it was kind of tame actually if I think about it. I was thinking back on it, it's pretty tame. So now we're gonna do the last one. The last one of the 10 nights stream. After that, there is the festival one. So, but those ones are like short. I remember like 20 minutes each. If I remember correctly. I don't know, it's been a while. So, let's click. Wait, yeah. Done. Yeah, click. A dark road, a quiet park, a pledging silver light moon, the white moon in the sky, the grasp of wonder. A very large, very fast something was chasing me. Before my eyes were scattering, the dark was sharp blacker than the night itself. No time to understand. Just a sudden gust of wind. That's all it felt like. The world suddenly seemed to spin. The world seemed to spin. I could see the moon hanging in the sky. Suddenly, it was chipped. A loud scream. Red moon. Why? Cold. Eerie moon. I saw the moon so large as if it were leaning over me. Scared. Going to swallow me. I could hear the sound of water. Sounds of a lake quietly spreading across the earth. Sinking into water, drinking into the lake cold. The moon is so red. Red moon. And the black world. I was dreaming. In a dream from I could not awaken, I dreamt. Dawn. I slowly awoke. Near the pillow, I could hear the rhythmical tick-tock, tick of a clock, announcing existence to the world. A look showed me that it was a few minutes past midnight. I wonder why I woke up. It's not like it's something to brag about, but I am one of those people who once they get to sleep, they don't wake up until morning. Yeah, same. Even so, since I did wake up in the middle of the night like this, it wouldn't be strange if something was wrong. Or maybe I felt something up. It felt something happen. I sat up. The pale moonlight shining through the windows illuminated the room. The familiar room. There was nothing unusual. Tonishiki's room was the same as always. But what was that urgently boiling inside me? The throat was rasping dry as if I had gone for days without a drop of water. I pounding deep behind my eyes. My pulse raced. My body temperature suddenly seemed to raise. I stood up and walked to my desk. I opened the top drawer, and there was a knife there. That's 7 nights. Only that carved in the handle a solid, unadorned switchblade. In a series of the 6 months I had protect. My life was this knife. I removed the dust and picked it up. It fit perfectly, as if it were an extension of my hand, as if it had no weight at all. The feeling of the knife helped calm me. Somehow, something is happening tonight. My experience told me that. However, it's not something a normal person like me needs to worry about, right? Yeah, you're a normal person, yeah, sure. You keep saying that, but I don't think it. Feeling like that, there was more reason for that. I tried the knife in my hand a few times, then gripping it tightly, I aimed for the terrace and began to walk. The thin curtains of the window open end, prickling my skin, the crimson moon, and black world like a dark lake. The perfect roundness of a full white moon. I opened the window and let a cool fresh air of summer flowing. The, the stagnant air inside flowed out. I took a deep breath, and sighed and exhaled. I calmly looked up at the sky, the white moon, a very unpleasant feeling, almost as if something was broken. Like the moon flooding the sky, there was an emptiness in my heart. I clicked my tongue at the reasonless unease that was born in my chest. Then I went out the terrace and jumped. The wind rumbled behind my passage. Unfortunately, with the strength of my legs, it was difficult to leave the Tohn's estate in one bound. It was easiest to leave the front door, but then either Hisui or Kohaku, one of them might be there, and Aika will find out. I'm not having sure have something to say to me at breakfast time. If possible, I'd like to avoid that. Why they're all capitalized? I wonder. It's very interesting. Because it's not good to worry my little sister too much. So I used a branch of the surrounding trees, stepping stones, and headed for the wall. I knew there were all secure cameras were located, but getting to the wall without being even seen required a rather large detour. Sometimes, living in a mansion with such large grounds is really a pain. Finally, I saw the wall. As well as seeing as almost it was built high enough to cut off this estate and surrounding world wasn't something I liked much. It was feels too gloomy. I leapt over the rampart-like walls. My breath was not short and in the slightest. And just then, I felt my heart contract, my pulse race. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Then the beating multiplied. 20, 50, 100. If it were countless hearts within my body that had been beating, no, it was probably just ringing in my ears, because the multiple hearts being forth in a chorus just couldn't be real. I dissolved into heavy gasp. Impatience, unease, fear, and their ilk ruled me, spreading throughout my body as if carried by my arteries. It felt as some unknown person stolen control of my body from me. But even so, my mind was calm. The hand I thrust out of the falling resound, surprisingly loud against the wall. I thought and wondered if I might have hurt myself. Remember these lines, because it's going to be very interesting later. My vision twisted. Pure red, a crimson world. As if a child had run wild with red paint. Pure red. Clothes dyed black. Warrior world. That was a view spread before me. I look around, the world completely changed. Just a moment ago, I've been sitting next to the Tohya estate, but now it looks like an alley in downtown. Although I don't know any red dye hallways. Right then I noticed it. I didn't understand it was. Well, it was. After all, it was dark. And there wasn't any shape, I guess. But the main reason why I didn't want to admit that it was, because to recognize it would be bad for my mental health. My ability to accept it was probably low. But I soon understand. My mind quickly rediscovered. In times of conflict and crisis, the higher your ability to recognize, accept things, then the greater your chance of survival. Because of that, and the many times I had toed the line of death, my ability to recognize and accept was far better than normal people. But this time was a bitter gift, filling the air around the scent of fresh blood. Yeah, I knew it. It was a mess of flesh. And mice squashed, torn, smashed. The solve utterly destroyed human. In places something white stuck out. Pink orgasms were scattered all about. Something gray had splattered from the round thing that like it might have been a head. Dragging around the head thing behind it, a ping pong sized ball rolled on the ground. And it wasn't the right volume for one human either. It was an atrocious giant mess of flesh that was more than any person could bear to see. Ugh. Something burned in my throat, telling me something to endure that would be a horrible thing. These incomprehensible to ignore minds, dead bodies. As if seizing the throat, it burned in my eyes. That pure red. Drip, drip. The warm blood still fell. A sniff filled my nostrils with a unique scent of blood. Did I do that? Did I kill them all and turn into strange things? I had no memories between the total estate and here, like the blanks coming from a broken projector. So did I do this during the gap? It should have been impossible. This isn't a deed that humans could do. To tear someone apart like that's not something a human can do. Then why are my hands dripping blood? It's a safe bet that the blood of these hands is blood from those bodies. Footsteps. They clear my thoughts. It's alright to be seen here. I don't know whether I did this or not, but being seen here would be bad. I look around me, but this was a dead end. No place to run, no place to hide. The thing I just wait and watch for the person to see me. At last, the footsteps grew louder and approaching, stepped out of the moonlight and revealed herself. A woman by wrapped in the clothing. Her age appeared fairly close to my own. She looked down. I saw an expression on her face. Doesn't that seem the dead bodies? Well, no, she couldn't. If she was a normal person, then there's no way she could stand those bodies like this, an expression like that, in front of a man with blood-drenched hands. It's been a while, Tona-kun. She spoke in a friendly voice. Huh? I knew I saw yelling as I spoke. My Tona-kun, surely you haven't forgotten me. You're really quite cold, aren't you, Tona-kun, forgetting about me in just 6 months? Tono? That's right, my name. Is it really? That's right. Tony shaking knows this girl. Seo senpai. Just smiled. That's right, Tono-kun. Senpai, have you returned to the Vatican? Yes, I was at Vatican until yesterday, and my superiors ordered that. Her lips twisted as if to say something distasteful. Antonio, are you still with her? Her? Yes. Arge Brunstead, they're the true ancestors. Who? Yeah, I thought so. Since it seems like she had not returned to the mill, nor does she seem to be hunting down the remaining dead apostles. My superiors became a little uneasy while she was doing. So, I'm here representing the Bureau Agency to keep an eye on her. But, she had looked around and shook her head. Gone dragged more. Can't drag into more trouble, Tona-kun. Huh? This is impressive. Amazing destructive power. Was she the one who did this? Huh? Humans couldn't do this. Just look. Over there is a human arm. Torn cleanly off. With just human strength, this isn't possible. Anything that can do this is not human. Then see how someone look at me. There's nothing gentle in those eyes. Her gaze sharp enough to kill. Sharp spear me. Feeling the piercing gaze, I gulped. Tona-kun, was she the one who did this? Was it Arquade? Or was it a different dead apostle? If you know anything, please tell me. Sorry, I just got here myself, so I don't know anything. I see. Well, if you say that, then I'll believe you. I'll believe you. She put on things and she passed in front of me and drew near past flesh. Something she spoke. I picked up something raw-like object. You dropped this Tona-kun? And see how the handle was a knife. This is your trail knife, isn't it? Yeah. I took a knife from her. The blade was untouched by blood. However, when I took the handle, it was stained red.
I was wondering, are you hot in that coat?
Looking surprised, she pointed at my coat. Certainly, most of the time you won't wear a black trench coat in the summer. The next question will be whenever I have a fashion sense, I have any fashion sense at all. And since the front was sealed tight, it might look quite warm. But it wasn't quite hot as she might think.
It's true that a little shirt won't look right on you, Tonga. But even so, a trench coat at this point in summer.
Yeah. At the response, somebody just sighed.
Tonga-kun, she's a true answer. Sure, she'll be fine with just a shirt, even in the chill of midwinter. But you're a hero. You'll need to force yourself to match her.
Yeah. She looked around again. It looks like
I'm going to discuss this incident with her. Tonga-kun, you know where she is, right?
no, don't know. I'm not gonna pick up.
I'm not gonna pick up as soon as we meet. Right now, I'm grown up after all.
Not really. I don't know.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I'll search for her myself. Tonga-kun, you should probably get away from here soon. I'll be taking down the barrier.
Yeah.
Well then, this is taken care of. I'll see you again.
She spun her heel and walked off. I also started walking. First, I need to wash my hands and return to the mansion. That's right. My life has touched. She's waiting for me. Toshiki. What's that my name? Suddenly my sight shook, as the strength seemed to flow from me. As if something was supposed to control my body, as if someone other than myself was moving it. I wondered if I called out now. Would she hear me? I collapsed here. My coat would be soaked with blood. So I thought then. Things are getting interesting, aren't they? My gaze twisted. It's like he does not remember like the names, even his own name. So you're starting to wonder. You're starting to wonder what's going on. I'm still dreaming. Am I still dreaming? Yeah, I think that was more of a question. Noise quite different. I awoke. A park bench. That was the first thing I thought when I opened my eyes. I was lying on a park bench. I sat up. There was no one nearby. A park wrapped in darkness was only an occasional lamppost lit. Other than that, the only light that was which poured from the heavens pierced the eyes. Red. Moonlight. I was uncomfortable gazing at my surroundings was pleasant. I stood and looked around again, but I could hear nothing but chirping of insects. So this is a park at night. I glanced at my hands. There was no trace of blood, nor on any of my coat. As if saying that seeing those dead bodies was just a dream, all signs of blood were gone from my body. That's right, that was just a dream. It was nothing but a dream. Then I realized there was something in my pocket. I pulled it out. It was a knife, handle smeared with something crimson. Proof that it was no dream. It really happened. But even if it was reality, what reason do I have to be afraid? That's just if I said it right. That wasn't something done by a human. And the only weapon I have has no blood upon its blade. Right. I didn't do anything. I sighed in relief. It may be rude to those who died, but to me, the fact that it wasn't me that killed them is more important. Dick. Anyways, I'm not a murderer. Yeah, who cares if they died? At least I'm not a murderer. Fucking asshole. What should I do now? Well, first I should go home, but what after that? Avenge those people? Out of the question. I have no confidence that I will survive taking something that could kill people like that. Probably it would be best to stay in a mansion waiting for the storm to pass. Being here like that isn't a character for me. I'm just one of those little people that takes care of themselves first. Kind of, but also she can, it depends. Ugh. With a grunt like an old geezer, I stood. A night sky beginning to brighten. It must be 4 p.m. If I go straight, I'll be able to make it into bed without meeting anyone.
Shiki!
Someone called. I looked out in the direction. I walked right without me noticing. A woman stood there, wearing white clothes with golden hair down her shoulders, crimson eyes, smiling a bright smile at me. A beauty. You don't see people this beautiful often. That earlier CEO is good looking too, but she couldn't compare to this woman. Oof. To those CEO waifus. It's like, damn, that must hurt for you guys. But what a shining beauty. Even the other woman must admire it.
Something wrong, Shiki?
Dangerous. This one's dangerous. Alright, Quaid. She smiled at me. A warning was. It shone purely of all the joy she felt for her life. I felt horribly jealous. Then, our smile froze.
You're not Shiki?
I shivered, as if filled with my body. Then my body jumped. I leapt backwards. The one leap distance between myself and Arco on by almost 30 meters, but even still, my shaking didn't stop. My body knew still well within her attack radius.
Who are you?
Crimson eyes, filled with unnatural power that glared at me. It felt a spirit ice that's been thrust through my spine. Danger. My life was in danger. I can feel death drawing near closer. Yes, this is not Shiki. These are your...
What are you?
The air around her seemed to change. Almost as if wrapped in flames seemed to rise the air around her. I stiffened. Bloodlust. Striking off an Arce's strong bloodlust. A lethal anger. If I exposed for this a few more seconds, I would go mad. There was nothing I could do. I could think no way to run and no way to fight. My thoughts just stumbled in empty circles. Glaring at her with dreadful gaze, she began to walk forward. One step, then another. The distance from nearly 30 meters takes no longer than a breath for her, but she began to deliberate her pace. And then I got a howl. There's no way I could oppose it and survive. The flesh will be polarized, overcoming difference in strength, like an elephant and an ant. That is impossible to overcome the difference in strength is before me. Scared. This was unplanned for. I don't want to die again. My coat shook. Arco sounded surprised. From within my coat. 3. Black Beast jumped forth. I think you guess who this is. So I don't think I should have any pretense. Black Beast, those black dogs were blown away by a single swipe of Arcus' slender hand and dissolved into a pile of something like black mud. There was no further pursuit from Arquade. Instead, those crimson eyes stared warmly at me. For me, that was quite convenient. But, just what was that? Those black animals. And it felt like they jumped out of my body. As if my body were entirely composed of those monsters. Yeah, there were still things I didn't understand. Those dogs were enough to make even a monster like this argue cautious, even though she destroyed one strike.
Neko-Chaos. So you still exist.
Neko-Chaos? Who's that? It still exists. Isn't that a straight thing to say? In normal confusion, Argo continued to mutter.
Truly, you are the Deadpool who bears the name Chaos. The surviving Shiki's dead percent orb. Was that a spare body? Do you prepare a reserve body before you fought with us?
Neko-Chaos. Black Beast. Something unpleasant filled my brain. endless memories, or rather, fragmentary images, and patchwork of a lot of still frames. No, this is dangerous. I'm told she does enough for me. Don't remember if I read that. I'll die. But is that okay?
Back then I was weak, but this time it's different.
Her surroundings shimmered. The air between me felt cooler. No, it really was cooler. As if she was imagining was becoming real. It's true I cannot kill you myself.
Self, I can keep you going air until I bring Shiki here.
The air around me suddenly froze solid. So as I thought, I could give another dumbfounded gasp. She saw as if she pulled her strength into attack, only to have fail.
Surely you haven't begun to approach true chaos.
The rolling bloodlust began to fade. Within a low grumble, countless more black beasts flew within my coat. As the same I turned and ran. I could hear arc rays shine behind me, but I neither had the time nor the need to pay attention. I just ran for my life. The sun was so bright. I was walking. No rain in particular, just whatever my legs happened to carry me. After I ran from the arcade, I was wandering aimlessly. I wonder where to go. I wonder where should I be going. I am not Toshiki. I'm the one called neko-Chaos. I really did kill people back there. The beast, as a black beast, I was able to kill the people in such a gruesome way. A black beast. And a black beast. There's something I've forgotten. Something very important. All the times I ran and failed, as if trying to spill water back in its cup. As if some rising memory was sinking in a sea of memories again. I opened the front of my coat. A dim outline on my body looks constructed. It feels elastic to the touch. Quite unlike human skin, this seems more like soft rubber. This is not a human body. I am no longer human, certainly not with this body. Even though I can hardly have time for it, I couldn't help but laughing. I walked past the students in school uniforms on the way to club activities. I walked past people on the way to work. I just gave them a fleeting cold glance in passing. Did I have any allies in this world without memory? Hunting people, a monster. The sun was so bright. I felt like the sunlight itself was stinging away my strength. But where could I relax? A hotel, a deserted house, the park. A hotel, a park. Would I be safe than I remembered? The safe place in the world. Yamase read the nameplate before the house. Before the house, another neighborhood. I passed through the estate. No, I said estate is a gate. I tried the doorknob, but of course it was locked. So I picked and pulled a pen and sat next to the entrance and pulled out the key and laid it beneath it. And how it came in place, I was truly careless. It should be hidden somewhere a little more subtle. Even though there's nothing valuable, it should take at least that much more care. Never can tell when a murderer might come sneaking in. I set the key in lock and turned. Click. The sound of the door unlocking. Turned the knob and sat inside. The house returned to silence. It didn't feel as if no one was in the building. I strolled in. I'm home. No response. Of course. This house, the residents had already left. If they hadn't, there would be no need to put extra key with there. In the house, there was just a mother and child, and obviously the mother. to work with. I'm home. Smiling mostly as I looked around. So what should I do now? So I think then I'm hungry. I need nourishment soon. The strength of my flesh is growing weaker. I felt the heart conjure my pulse race. Then the 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 being multiplied. 20, 50, 100. Last time I knew those were heartbeats were. The heartbeats of the black beast that I'm made of. I opened it from my coat and I could see countless red eyes floating in the black rubbery surface. Countless darkened eyes implored me second by second to give them the chance to come forth. That's interesting. That's an interesting concept. Yeah. I recovered strong energy to fill my head. My gaze began to twist. No. My conscience began to vanish. No, 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 no. if it happens to you, then the house residents return, the chance of meeting the black is too high. I closed my body, beginning to bulge. Frankly, controlling it, I headed to the kitchen. Marshalling my feet, I spotted the refrigerator. Prom purchase a giant fridge, one each a week, is filled with all the food for the family. I opened it. I pulled some raw meat and shoved it against my body. While it sucked in, I could hear chewing sounds. I put down the meal and again it was sucked in. By the time the food was gone, my hunger finally stopped. I was very sad. As I directed my legs stairs to the second floor. Don't go there. I didn't need to know. I stepped forward. My body was struck by dreading exhaustion. Step, another step. Outside the stairs were doors of two rooms: Makio's room and Akemi's room. The Q&A place room and Hikagana hug on the doors. I stood before the door like Makio's. I go. So I knew I should open this door. Probably it would be the best to turn and walk away, but I knew I needed to open it. I stood for a moment and opened the door. So it was a neat, tiny room. A pink carpet and there were cute dolls. Feels like a little girl's room. Like a girl's room. I went to the room. I began to feel dizzy. I wanted to leave as soon as possible, but there was something I needed to do there myself. The room's condition, something about it really bothered me. It was too tidy, as if there weren't anyone who actually used this room, but it got cleaned away. As if to be ready for its occupant to return at any time. I glanced in its trash can, as if there was nothing inside. It was just collecting dust. A dusty trash can. Could be one reason for that. The room wasn't being lived in. I turned to the desk. I picked a notebook. Supposed to be cute, maybe. And around about the cons of classes were newly copied. From this one, I could grasp the personality of the room's inhabitant. I noticed the unadorned picture frame. I reached and picked and froze. The emotion just terror. Looking at that frame, none realizing terror from doing anything. But there was only one thing I could do. So I gathered my courage and reached out of the frame. In the frame looked be a family picture. It wouldn't seem to be a mother for two girls. One girl with long hair. One girl was a long haired girl but with short hair. Happily smiling. Or I looked smiling gently. And on the right, it crumbled. My dream crumbled. I returned the picture to the desk and pulled off the shelves. The rugs of two girls were enough, but so heavy, and two of them were a single set, fit into a single picture. What was this to filling my heart? My head shook. My gaze turned red. Then the world broke. Run. I heard the sound shot from somewhere. What was that about? I looked around. I didn't see anything happening. So it seemed to be in danger. That voice seemed quite tense. No, John. That you should go. You should help each other. I am black belt.
I am black belt karate after all. I guess I'm not pretty sure by myself. They are special after all. And that's the little part. I moved quickly towards the voice. This body is all cracked. My notion has
been inefficient. A quiet voice. A third person than before. It seems something the truth has arrived. Don't! A Roman footsteps came.
some runs towards me. Some black beast. My scream is seep. The wind slashed my face. My vision tumbled. Deep puddles spreading. We're dressed in something cold. Though I knew I needed to flee, my body wouldn't move. My clothes would be stained all red. My favorite clothes that a little sister gave me for my birthday. I wonder if I'll come out in the wash. What will I do if it doesn't? Maybe I should take them to the cleaners first. I could feel something dragging me. Stop, I don't want my clothes to tear. It may not be bother her, but it'll bother me. In the sky, pure red moon. My eyes were filled with blood, pure red moon. I like the white moon, but I hate this red moon. As I feel a little sleepy, but I need to get home. Today's my sister's birthday. Finish getting her present ready.
Wow, that is like...
That's right, that was my face.
That was me in that photo. That's where I died. That's where the dream is over.
Hey, Mom, are you there?
Well, but for the climbing the stairs, I didn't know what to do. Should I run? If I do, jumping on the way would work. With this body, would that be easy? But I couldn't. I want to meet this girl. Behind, I heard something heavy fall to the floor. This is like amusing. I'm thinking like... Turned around and stood the little sister, very shocked face.
Nissan.
Wait. First of all, that's a ribbon.
Long time no see.
You look good. I'm glad.
Nissan.
Well, flowing tears, I got Akami embraced me, but I avoid her. That earlier, thing couldn't escape my mind. I'm not giving her a voice.
Nissan, sorry. There's a reason I can hug you. That doesn't matter. I knew you were alive, Nissan. We've been worried.
It hurt. My heart hurt. My Christ, it hurt.
Hey, Akami, I am dead. I bet God, just for the I return for this world. That can't be Nissan.
It's true. I hesitated and flung open my coat. A step back. My body became another black mess with only outlines of a woman's body. No surprise, she's scared. But seeing the reaction from my blood hurt. See, my body doesn't belong anymore.
Nissan.
You know, just a guess, but the reason I came back for you, Akami, I could tell him, it just occurred to me.
Nissan.
Stay away, okay? Take care of yourself. I'll always be watching you. Stay out of the park at night, okay?
Wait.
Please, wait for Mom to... Sorry, I ran out of time.
No, not like this. I need Chan if I come back.
Akami's cute face twisted up and tears poured out. Oni-chan. Oh yeah. How nostalgic. You used to call me that. It was the point that she saw comic. She started using Nissan is when she entered high school. I felt it was too childish and I got mad at her about it. My mom was off work. I was the one who took care of Akami, but she always followed me around. I always crying, following me. To protect my sister from bullying boys, I studied karate, and the result of my karate opened her heart, and she always stuck to my side. Even though she was far smarter than I was, she took some entrance exams just to be in the same high school as me. Trying to make her stand her own, I pushed away a little. Ever since Akami referred to me as Nissan, Oni-chan, me, and Mom, I always believed you'll come back. We knew you'd come back. It was like seeing the past Akami all over again. Sniffing stung my little sister. And why can't I cry? There's so many things I want to tell you, but so I wait for you. It hurt. At least one day. One day. It hurt too much. I suddenly walked past her.
Wait, Oni-chan!
Grabbed my arm. My hand began to sink into flesh. I slept over her hand.
Oni-chan.
Her hand, my dear face was scared. Stay away, okay? Remember, I left the house. I could sense a comic chasing, but I triggered off one great leap. I wonder what I should do now. Emerging night came. I stood alone in the park where I died. Maybe they're grown too starved, but maybe I managed to maintain control of my body. I could feel the end approaching. If I lose control, then the beasts probably feel their hunger out of the people nearby. I didn't want that. I didn't want there to be any more people like me. So silent, watching sky, a slowly sinking moon. At the pure red moon, as if dyed scarlet. Part of me was horribly impatient, but another part was horribly calm. Early ambience. So this is what it feels like to wait for your execution. How I acquired this form, I don't know. And mine is really miraculous. Possibly I really want to spend more time with my family, but I can't. I don't think I can restrain myself from eating people. How much time has passed? Suddenly I felt someone arrive. Then. So you were here, such confidence. Although your shape has changed. The voices of two women. Okay, that was Seal and Seal. I saw from my bench. The two I've been expecting. But protected behind Arco was a single man. He wore a pair of glasses over a grim face. He must be Toshiki. He stared weakly. His face was very pale. No matter how much you look at this, was one unhealthy young man. It's alright for him to be here. Here I'm about to be killed. I'm so worried about others. Seal's son swung her arm in a single motion. Needle-like blades pierced my body. The tip stuck my back, but there's no pain. No things being stabbed at all. I pulled the blades out and tossed them aside. Then rung loudly hit the ground.
As I said, Seal, our attacks won't work like that. So it seems our equate to hit back and then you twitch. Well, no advantage couldn't manage that.
I couldn't ignore those words. But you can't kill me.
That's right, we can't. Your flesh is not very close. The real chaos. Chaos itself is in the world of its own, using heaven and earth. Through that chaos is your flesh will require enough power to destroy the entire world. Ever since Earth was created, nothing has that much power. But Shiki's different. My Tony eyes of that person can kill even eternity like you. Because Tony can kill not even the concept of chaos, but rather the concept of you.
So that's why you brought someone so ill.
That's because you severed from Shiki's body.
We shouted almost at no, she actually was angry. For some reason,
you are a piece of nearest ruin that should have stayed partially body developed your own will. For you and Shiki were both around at the same time. You weren't. If it weren't for blood,
the two girls even will be really dangerous. Now I understand. The body starter isn't actually hunger. The one originally uses bodies used to method described structure of flesh was to maintain, but an old person like me was sort of difficult, trick, impossible. And since I severed from Shiki-kun's body, the body need to draw a new shape of energy inside the body. In other words, it wasn't just simple hunger. Collapsing existence, revelation to perfect chaos. And the techniques to prevent that, is to preserve a human body that will not fall into chaos. It needs to apply something similar, thus eating people. Girl, I can't live without killing people. I am a monster after all. Although the thing about it wasn't start all those because you talk.
When the fragment magic, when you lesser mirror. Sia.
Seo suddenly gazed at Arika to flinch.
That's Sia. I did for Shiki. And it like this, didn't it? I'm truly looking forward to watching you explain this to Aiga-san.
A righteous smirk glazes Seo-san's face.
What? No. She say something.
Oh, well, Arika was just thinking about my lifespan when she taught me that. Ah, jealousy. A superficial place of argument between people who don't even dislike each other. Akame and I use arcade like that. Or these people play out such a cruel scene before me, like a scene from everyday life. Get up in the morning, eat breakfast with the family to go to school, travel with friends, and return home again, and sleep. The utterly boring, irreplaceable, precious daily life. Mom was there and Akame, a quiet, restful scenery. Now I long for the ball of my heart that I can ever have. The small thing that you could lose. Even realize there was such a desperate desire. Why did they force me to watch that? I pulled the knife from my pocket and tossed the sheik, as if grabbed it, as she herself. Then Arquette see on both sides stepped back. This pale she couldn't make me seems. A human will take care of me. He will take care of me. Then I was sighing with his glasses. You can see like his jean like blue. It's like so fucking weird. Blue eyes. Terribly cold, evil eyes. So that's how it looks. As if shining with their own tight, those fascinating eyes. They left the same feeling in the heart as Arquette crimson eyes. Suddenly the beast began to erode my body. Is that true with the magic of those blue eyes? Or maybe they seem to understand how dangerous those eyes were. Survival instincts. They suddenly awoke, and I forced them down. The beast snuggled for a little, then gradually subsided. How skillful I'll become in controlling this body in just a few hours. Shiku's eyes quietly watched me. Do you think you could kill me with a tight little knife? No, I gestured with him. Then he said nothing, continued silent watch. Just or he looks like a predator watching his prey. Why don't you say something? As I broke into a run and felt so light. And moment my surroundings were left behind. No joke. It was just obstacle strength. I clenched my right hand, a hard-bore fist. A single strike goes by and a human will die easily. It had too much strength. I now knew. But for that reason I held back. I didn't want to kill anyone anymore. Drove under a fist and drove out his knife and blade and couldn't kill me. So there was no reason in bothering dodging. I wish he wasn't so serious. He would get serious about this. Now I pierced my chest. Then I felt a chill prick all the way through the bottom of my heart. The instant I felt being stabbed, I knew I was beginning to fade. That this was probably a fatal wound. On that I'll definitely not be able to revive from. My voice was sinking into darkness. Thankfully it didn't hurt. I didn't want to hurt anymore. Suddenly, my body jerked with its cover of me dying. The beast composed his body began to run wild. And the threat stretched its limits, and their struggles became stronger. My body strong beasts, bears and tigers, lions, sharks, and I couldn't recognize, span forward like a water in front of the fountain. But those come reached from my body and attacked those three people. They were pierced from the dark needle blades, or struggled by single strikes from Arquette's son. It's alright. Those people can actually kill me. It's alright now.
Oni-chan.
I felt her voice shared my blood. All edge fading, several beats ran towards that voice, and my melting suddenly returned. Collapsing, breaking, fading, my flesh, my soul, my mind. But if a miracle brought me back once, a miracle of me again, so I ran. Steadily my body around my throat was crumbling into a vicious mass, but a little more before the crumbled large tiger. A roar, I growled with the beast. Look at me in surprise. Hikun Arai have stepped behind him to a flash of his knife. The tire collapsed, and just like it, I too collapsed. Bye, huh? I can't begin to cry. So Arca started looking unhappy, but as if she didn't say what was having she.
Oni-chan, no, don't die.
So all my strength, I smiled, so then I can show Arca my best face.
Oni-chan, Oni-chan.
Akami's still such a cry, but I can't protect her anymore.
Akami smile. I can't. If you come back, then I'll smile, but I can't.
Distant, my mind was fading, spirit fading.
Akami, smile for me too, and let me see your smile. Okay, I'll smile. See, I'm smiling. Be strong. I was there to protect you, right? The world was dark. Things were so distant.
Ours, my face. I wonder what it feels like I'm crying. At the moon, pure white moon. The white moon is sky. Those tears end my dreams short, yet it's now over. Okay, that's it. And I think we unlock something else, if I remember. Yeah, summer festivals. So I'll end this here, and see you next time on Mega Dreamers. Bye!